A little earlier in the meeting, I saw a view of the Earth, and I saw seems to be a theme with me seeing the world from space. I
Yeah.
saw a wire that was like a strong metal wire that was wrapped like around the world, like around the circumference, like maybe around the equator, um, a single time, and then it was drawn tight and was pulled through the earth completely to cut the earth in half, like you would when I worked at Chipotle. We would use these wires to cut cheese. It was like a cheese wire, but it was like the entire earth was being sliced in half, and one hemisphere, I guess, spun like off out away. The other hemisphere remained, but it wasn't clear to me if it was the top or the bottom, or if it even mattered really where. But one whole half of the Earth was basically cut loose almost and spun off into space.
Mm.
And that's really all I saw on that particular vision. And then later, a little more recently, I saw a vision of these. I didn't see like actual angels, but it seemed that there were these. There was like a small uh, banner or some kind of sign, almost like not a ribbon, but some kind of just maybe this big, if you can see me, that had the word beloved on it.
Mm.
And it the impression it wasn't a vision as much as it was an impression of this being brought down and being placed on the doorsteps of specific households.
Mm.
um, and I do believe it was placed on our, the people here,
Mm.
their households doorsteps, but others as well. um,
Mm.
and it said beloved, and it was, clearly from the Lord, and it was, the impression was that his messengers were bringing this, denoting this,
Mhm.
this identity of beloved. um,
Beautiful.
and it was on the doorsteps, and it was the entryway to these many individual houses. um,
Sure.
so yeah, that's what I saw.
That's beautiful. Bless the Lord. That's beautiful. Do you have any understanding the first one, or anybody have understanding on that one? Mm.
My own impression is rather simple, of the the uh, the idea of a kind of a dividing line, or almost a line in the sand, or a separating of, a very clear, the idea of a line in the sand, and then choosing one side or the other. But then at a certain point, that decision has consequences, and one, if you don't choose, if you choose the wrong side, if you're on there is one portion, if the right side is not chosen, that is then has to reap the consequences of not choosing to be on the right side of that line. It was almost as if it felt like a judgment on, half of the world. I don't know if half is meaningful, or if it was just the idea of that
Sure.
division, like a very clear, like this, there's a separation here, and there's a cutting off, a cutting loose, um, of a large portion of
Yeah.
of of people and places.
Yeah. Mm. Wow, that's amazing. Well, I was just looking at this. I can't find it really, a particular portion in Song of Solomon's this morning. I seldom read that book, but the Lord had put a strongly that book in my heart. I think I shared a certain portion. The song was from the city, my beloved. He's come from the wilderness. Visited his beloved. So there's a picture of a bridal company, a bridal relationship. So that's very interesting here, especially consider Passover season. So Amen. That's so real. He knows who he is in the Bible said. Yeah. So bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Okay. Elijah, Noah. No, we have put you on the back end of things, but I hope you'll pray for us to wrap it up in the end. But I want to hear you guys' vision first. So.
Yeah, I had a vision.
Mm-hmm.